I'm Tane and I'm here to talk about Maxine's API. More specifically, about how to use VideoFX SDK's API to create and use an awesome virtual background. You can use what you learned here today to create a presentation mode just like the one I've done for this video. So let's get started. First things first, as many of you might know, CUDA is our parallel computing platform and API model that makes using a GPU for general purpose computing simple and elegant. You need to know a bit about CUDA and how to use it with C++ to make the most out of Maxine's APIs. I want to take this opportunity to point you to some of the guides that we have compiled for you to get started. You can find these links in the description and on this deck. Before we dive deeper, I want to talk about two key concepts, GPU memory and CUDA streams. A GPU has a certain amount of memory on board. This memory is used by the GPU similar to how a CPU uses a system's RAM. GPUs can communicate much quicker with this memory than they can communicate with the RAM. So to process any data, we need to move the data from the CPU memory to the GPU memory. Now, say if you have a set of frames to process, one of the ideas that would come to mind is first, we would move one frame to the GPU memory, run an effect on it, and then move that frame back to the CPU memory. This is a serial process which leads to resource wastage, as copying frames and processing them uses two different kinds of resources. To minimize this wastage, we can concurrently process multiple frames. Here is where the concept of CUDA streams comes into picture. A stream in CUDA is a sequence of operations executed on the GPU in the order in which they were issued. With multiple CUDA streams, you can process multiple frames concurrently and asynchronously. Today I'll talk about AIGS or AI green screen, which can be used to create a virtual background. So let's get started. This is a function from our application which defines the usage details. In this application, you can pick the media of your choice to process, define the camera resolution and the codec, and pick the configuration of AIGS which you like. You can also choose between two models, one of which is optimized for performance and the other one is optimized for quality. You can also choose the exact variant of the effect. Do you want a green screen, a white background, a blur effect, or just use an image as a background? Making use of our API is a simple three-step process. First, we create the effect, then load the model, and finally, we use the effect to get the foreground and overlay it on selected media. Now let's dive a bit deeper into all three of these. Step 1. We need to create the effect. The NVVFX create effect function takes in the effect selector, which in this case is the green screen effect, and the location where you wish to store the effect handle. With the NVVFX setString function, you specify the location of our model. With the NVVFX setU32 function, we set the selected mode, which you may recall from the previous slide. Step 2. Load the model. As previously discussed, we need to create a CUDA stream to run our effect. The NVVFX CUDA stream create and the NVVFX set CUDA stream function help create and set our CUDA streams. So now that everything is ready, let's load the model into memory with NVVFX load function. Step 3. Finally, we can now proceed to use our effect. There are two main functions that we need to talk about here, the NVCV image transfer function and the NVVFX run function. The image transfer function is used to move the images, which in this case would be the frames of the selected media, from CPU memory to GPU memory and vice versa. The NVVFX run function, as the name suggests, runs the selected function, which in this case is AIGS. The NVVFX run function creates a foreground that then can be overlaid over any selected media. After that, we can write the output to file. So folks, this is how in 3 simple steps you can use Maxine's VFX API to create a virtual background. Phew, that was a lot to absorb, I know. But you can now get started with using your own AI-powered green screen. You can find all the details we discussed here in these links, and the sample code which we discussed can be found in our SDK. I hope this helps you get started with Maxine. See ya!